What's going on, YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry, and I'm the Crypto Vet. Thank you for tuning back in, and happy Saturday here. We got some little moves on the market, which I hate to see weekend pumps, but it is what it is, so we'll take it versus having big-ass dumps. So today we're going to go over just some Bitcoin, Ethereum, some XRP, quick look at Dogecoin, just because it's one of those things that, I didn't believe in it. Still don't, but it has potential to make you money. So what the hell? But if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter at XRP Veterinarian. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm growing pretty quick, slowly making my way to 1,000. So I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully the stuff I'm saying and bringing you is actually helping. If you have any questions, please do not be scared to hit me up. I will do my best to answer it to the best of my knowledge. And again, links for Twitch, Discord, all that other stuff is down below. But if we head over here to CoinMarketCap, we can see our money flows steadily increasing. We're up to 2.236 trillion as of today. Bitcoin dominance still dropping. Bitcoin's kind of stagnant, but Ethereum's the one making moves right here, currently setting all-time highs as we speak, pushing its way to 3K. Dogecoin is up a bit, XRP, so lots and lots of big moves. And then here on the DeFi aspect and altcoins, we've got things OKB all the way up to 65% increase. Biggest losers are only the ones that pumped, and they're just slowly making little corrections as of now. Looking over here at the Bitcoin dominance, we can see that we are getting back below. We had a nice little recovery yesterday, but it is still currently dropping, so we may see further downside on this, signifying that yes, we are actually in an alt season, and that money is leaving Bitcoin and going back into the alts, which of course at some point will reverse based off of what's happened in history. If we look here at Bitcoin as of right now, our dogs are running around in circles. If we look at Bitcoin right now on the daily, we can see we got back above the 20 daily exponential moving average, and back over some key resistances that are now potentially turning into supports. The biggest thing I want to show on this, and that kind of worries me for alt season as a whole, is that we did have a cross on the MACD on the daily for Bitcoin, and we can see the last times that this happened, we actually had some big moves to the upside for Bitcoin. So what does this mean? It just means that we could be starting an upwards trend for Bitcoin. Doesn't mean we're going to shoot straight up, but it just shows that we may be having more upwards price potential on Bitcoin. And honestly, I think this would be one of the times that if Bitcoin does actually go up from here, it'll be one of the times that altcoins actually go with it instead of having, just huge devaluations, and then I think they'll honestly probably just go up together. I could be wrong, who knows. I'm just looking to see if we can hold this support. I was expecting us to actually come back down and confirm a break of this 20 daily exponential moving average, just because usually when we get back above it, we usually come back to make sure it is support before we go. But as of right now, things are looking pretty bullish for Bitcoin. If we zoom into the hourly here, we can see that little reverse head and shoulders pattern that we potentially had. We are getting above where the neckline would have been based off of this drop right at the $57,500 mark. And if you look, zooming in more on it, we got potentially several touches on here, and we could be forming some sort of bullish continuation pattern on Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum, I have Ethereum against Bitcoin right here, and we can see that Ethereum is steadily moving up as Bitcoin is moving sideways, showing that there's a lot of bullish momentum for Ethereum. We are in all-time highs. We are in price discovery. I do expect us to have some issues at the $3,000 point. It's just a big even. I feel like we will come there, actually touch it a little bit, and then maybe come back down. Potentially we could come all the way down to 2,800 just to confirm that this resistance that we broke through is actually support. And you can see that there's hardly any volume here. The volume comes back at the 2,750, 2,800. So overall, I think Ethereum's just a long-term hold if you want to get in on it. Is this a bad price buying at the top? Hell, sure, could be. This is not financial advice. I'm just a doctor/idiot, but a lot of people use Ethereum. A lot of things coming potentially with Ethereum in the future with ETH 2.0 and the EID or 1559, whichever it is. So overall, very bullish on Ethereum, especially since so many of these projects, these DeFi projects that are pumping like crazy, are layer 2 solutions, lending programs, so many other things that are on the Ethereum network overall. So just make sure you keep an eye on that, because Ethereum did leave the alt season back in 2017, right at the end of April, beginning of May. What do you know? It is May 1st right now. Now, we'll just do a quick look at Doge. I posted this on Twitter. You guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of Doge. At one point, I actually owned over 500,000 Doge, and I was out of that shit between 1 to 8 cents, and I thought I made out like a bandit. Joke's on me, this shit is still going, right? Well, if we look in the past, every time that we've gotten pretty overextended in the RSI and rode the 20 daily exponential moving average, we have pumped to the upside. Symmetrical triangle, pump to the upside. Symmetrical triangle, pump to the upside. Now, each one of these times, we were much closer to our weekly 20 weekly exponential moving average before we had that pump, but right now we are actually above the main resistance of volume when we traded at this level, and we've broken out of this said symmetrical triangle, which every time it does tends to be a big move. In this case, we had a little bit of sideways to confirm it before moving up some more. So Doge is an inflationary token that's constantly making more, hardly any developers. So it is a copy of the Bitcoin blockchain, but with much higher supply and other things to help it with speed and efficiency. So some pluses there, but overall, I still wouldn't bet the farm on this, but I know some people have put their life savings in and made millions. Do what you want. I just wanted to let you guys know that it does look like we could potentially see a break to the upside and see moves going from there. All right, so last we're just going to go over XRP. I'm going to zoom in directly to the hourly because we've been seeing an uptrend here as we move, and we found support on this previous zone that was resistance, but this yellow line was the uptrend from our pump all the way up to $1.75. And I know this chart has a lot of stuff on it here, but I was posting this on Twitter just to help answer some questions. We did have a nice correction wave to the downside and potentially an A5 Elliott impulse wave to the upside. We found this line that was support. We broke through it, found it as resistance, came above, now found it as support. So in my opinion, it's very, very likely that we will just continue seeing movements to the upside. Our next resistance is going to be volume-based here, right at around the $1.70 to $1.75. So we could find some resistance or sideways trading there. But if XRP does what XRP does and enough people buy it, we could blow right past this, retest the high at 197, or just keep going. So currently, I think that the best buying opportunity is still present. This obviously would have been the best time to buy XRP based off of these charts, but we don't know that. Hindsight's always 2020. So personally, I am buying more XRP, and I'm actually in some long trades as of now. If you followed me on Twitter, I actually showed that once we broke through this resistance here and found support, I would enter some longs. So I actually started in the breakout at 148. Once we got above, I added more to my position, and I have been taking profits and adding more as we go, and I'll continue to do that as we ride these impulses up to either new all-time highs, just to make my XRP bags bigger as we go. So looking at XRP against Bitcoin, we can see that when we did have this consolidation and drop, we confirmed a previous resistance as support, and now the valuation of XRP to Bitcoin is separate from its current price action of Bitcoin against USD, which is showing that we're potentially decoupling from Bitcoin and that we can now set and pave our own path as we increase in price and follow through with this alt season as Bitcoin dominance is dropping here in the short term. So then quick looks at KCS. We called this breakout right down here. We're finding resistance now at the golden pocket. So waiting to see if this goes. But overall, I feel like this will just be a continued uptrend here in the coming weeks. An H-bar broke out of the head and shoulders, is now confirming the previous resistance as support back into its symmetrical triangle that it was at before. So we could be seeing a big upside for H-bar. So these are just a couple of the ones that I'm keeping an eye on because I do hold every crypto that I have talked about today. So that was a quick Saturday update. Wanted to keep this video under 10 minutes, so I was talking pretty fast, but I will be streaming live later doing some trading if you want to attend, and I will catch you guys in the next one.